Wheatstone bridge. It is an arrangement of four resistors in the form of a bridge used for measuring one unknown resistor in terms of other three known resistor. So it is a combination of four resistor. There are two resistors are standard and one is variable. By use with the help of that three, we are able to find the value of a fourth unknown resistor. Now let us see the construction of Wheatstone bridge. Here PQRS, four resistors are connected in the form of a bridge. In this case, P and Q are two known resistors whose value is constant standard resistor, and here I take R. This is a variable resistors whose value can be vary with the adjustment, and here I take a resistor S whose value can be calculated. Now across VD a galvanometer is attached with the help of key. With the AC, a source of EMF is a joint. Let I be the current flowing through this circuit arrangement. When I current reach at point A, this is the junction point. Here the current divide into two parts. First part goes along through this resistor R, that is I1, and along this arm the current I2 passed. Now the I2 current reached at point B. Further here the currents divide into two parts. One part goes through the galvanometer, and that is termed as a galvanometric current, that is Ig, and the remaining portions, that is I2 minus Ig, passes through this VCR. Now here from point A, I1 current passes through this variable resistor R. At point D, one current I1 flow through these arms, and Ig current come from these arms. Then the currents are added. So through resistor S, I1 Ig current flow. So this is the arrangement of a Wheatstone bridge. Now let us consider the principle. On what principle it works? When the key K, this key K is closed, the current flowing through this circuit. At the galvanometer show the presence of Ig current passing through it. The value of R then is adjusted in such a way that the galvanometer shows no deflections. At this stage, the potential at point B and D are equal, and hence no current flow through the galvanometer. At this stage, the Wheatstone bridge is said to be balanced, and the ratio of the resistor P over Q is equal to R over S. So in the balanced conditions, the ratio of two resistors, that is P over Q, is equal to R over S. Now rearrange this. Here in this case we can take S is the unknown resistors. By raising S is equal to, S goes to here and P goes to here, then we have Q over P into R. So this is the principle of Wheatstone bridge, and by using, if we know the value of Q, P and R, then we are able to find the value of S, that is unknown resistor. Now let us find the proof for a Wheatstone bridge. When key K is closed, here when we can close the key, the current in the different part of the bridge is flowing, and here there are two loops A, B, D, A, and second one is B, C, D, A. And the direction of loops here, for the loop I take clockwise. So first of all, let us take the loop A, B, D, A and apply Kirchhoff's law. This loop we get here at point A. From point A I starts moving, and the current the direction of current and my direction is same through this resistor P. So potential difference lie across this resistor P is minus I2 P, and at point B, then here a galvanometer, the direction of current and my direction is same for galvanometer. So current through galvanometers is Ig, and potential through this galvanometer is minus Igg. If our directions and the direction of current is same, then we take a negative signs. Then the potential is negative. Here in this case of resistor R, I travel along B to A, my direction in this direction, and current is opposite. Then here the potential across this resistor R is taken as positive, and that is I1R, and this is equal to 0. Now take the loop B, C, D, B. Here through this resistor Q, the potential is also taken as a negative because my direction and the direction of current is same. So here we can write minus I2 minus Ig Q. After Q, for resistor S, the potential is also positive because my direction is from C to D, and the current is direction is D to C. My direction and current is opposite, so potential, the sign for this resistor for potential taken as positive, and that is I1 plus Ig multiply S. After this, then the potential through this galvanometer, here I goes from D to B, and the current B to D, the direction of current is opposite to me, so here potential is taken as positive, and that is plus potential through galvanometer is plus Igg. This is equation number 2. In case of balanced feed store bridge, no current flow through the galvanometer, that is Ig is equal to 0. Now put the value of Ig is equal to 0 in equation 1. So equation 1 becomes minus I2P plus I1R is equal to 0. Here when we put Ig 0, so this whole becomes 0. So we have left with the minus I2P plus I1R equal to 0. Now taken this to the right hand side, we get I1R is equal to I2P. Now rearrange this, P over R is equal to I1 over I2. This is equation number 3. Now put the value of Ig is equal to 0 in this equation 2. So equation 2 becomes minus I2Q plus I1S equal to 0. Taken to this right hand side, and we get I1S is equal to I2Q. So here rearrange this. Q over S is equal to I1 over I2. This is question number 4. Now from question 3 and 4, here right hand side are equal, so left hand side also are equal. P over R is equal to Q over S, or we can write P over Q is equal to R over S. This is the Wheatstone bridge. Hence the equation for Wheatstone bridge is proved. Now if we find the unknown resistance S, then we can reduce this. S is equal to P over Q multiply R. By knowing the value of P, Q, R, if we know about the value of P, Q, R, then we are able to find out the unknown resistance S.